afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you are all suitably stuffed after that fabulous lunch from Croke Park and Aramark. So up next, we've got Maximising Revenue through Strategic Inventory Partnerships. We've got Gabriela Sobierajska, I hope I pronounced that right, who is Sales and Partnerships Manager for Europe and the Middle East at TicketVerse, and SportsVenueBusiness's very own John Sheehan is moderating. Over to you.
Hello.
Thank you, Katie. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your lunch. We're going to delve into the wonderful world of ticketing to kick the afternoon off. I'm here with Gabriela Sobierajska, the head of the corporate team in Europe for TicketVerse. And Gabriela takes care of corporate sponsorship for the Middle East and Europe. Welcome, Gabriela.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Get someone to shut the doors. Oh, wrong way. Thank you, Katie. So, yes, Gabriela, to kick off, can you just give us a brief overview of TicketVerse and its history?
Yes, so TicketVerse was created around 15 years ago by Rob Revis in Melbourne, Australia. Back then, he was working at a consulting firm, big company, and he still loves. He's a big IFL fan. I don't know, John, if you ever watch IFL game.
The AFL, I haven't. Actually.
Australian football. Yeah. I watch. Let me tell you, I watched like 20 times, and I still don't know the rules of it.
I think it's a bit like the Gaelic football over here.
Yeah, he's a big Collingwood fan, so he forced me to watch all the games. But yeah, back then he had a big network with friends in consulting, banking, and he became known as this ticket guy that always can get a ticket for IFL games. So his friends started contacting him about that, and he noticed there is a business opportunity and to make it for a bigger scale in Melbourne. And he decided to quit his consulting role and started to do tickets full time. And fast forward now, we have a headquarter office in Melbourne, Australia. We have a European office in Madrid, Spain. As well, we have an office in Clearwater, Florida.
Okay, so you've got you're working all over the world, really.
Exactly.
Global presence.
Yes.
And what makes TicketVerse unique in the industry?
Exactly what you just mentioned. Throughout the years in Europe, I met many wonderful companies like ours. However, I noticed they specialize in the specific regions, and while we have global presence. We try to have global presence as much as possible. So, one day I have a client being in Dubai, the next day he's in Shanghai. So in both cities we try to source tickets for them. So I would say that's what set us apart from our competitors in the market.
Okay, so it's a kind of personalized service.
Exactly. It's like a ticket concierge for VIP clients.
And any regions that you particularly concentrate on, or are you?
So I concentrate in Europe as well, Middle East. But to be honest, for us, sky is the limit. We really try to be everywhere around the world. So, nowadays clients can travel very easily. Time is precious for them, so they don't want to stay in line, wait forever to buy the tickets. They just contact us and trust us on a good experience.
Okay, and it can be across anything from concerts to sports?
Everything, literally, yeah. We definitely dominate the market in Australia. We still growing here in Europe, so there's lots of work for us to do over here, for sure.
And could you highlight a few major projects or milestones that TicketVerse has achieved?
Yes, so obviously IFL, Australian Open, F1 in Australia. We in Europe just signed 3-year partnership with Tottenham team. They are very well known as Australian football team because I don't know if you know, but the head coach, it's from Australia. So for us, it was amazing first step into the Premier League as an official partner. And it's very interesting because we do not only sell the tickets for Tottenham, but we also promote their brand within Australia region. So we do podcasts, we do TV ads, we do radio talks, newspaper advertisement. So we really create that fan base over there, and that was the first one. The Manchester United, recently we signed also a partnership with them. We have Victoria Warehouse Hospitality, Barcelona. I'm a big fan because nowadays there's 2 Polish players in their team. Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid as well. We have access to hospitality tickets for every single game. That's a big one. Everybody knows probably Taylor Swift. We secure 400 VIP tickets in Warsaw, my hometown. So that was a big deal for us. They were treating you like a god for teenage girls and their parents. It was a great experience for them. So yeah, that's to name few.
And it's interesting you saying about Ange Postecoglou, the Tottenham manager.
Exactly.
And the popularity or the sort of, it's helped by your being having the Australian connection there.
Yes, so we are actually the only official partner in Australia region for Tottenham.
Okay.
So we're very proud of that for sure.
And what challenges have you faced in the market?
I would say in Europe, it's definitely the competitors, as we are new within this region. As you know, the seats at the stadium are limited. So it's always a bit of a race who's going to get the best allocations for their clients. So that's definitely a challenge nowadays for us. As well, in Europe, you have so many countries and so many languages, so many football clubs that obviously we are not able to go ahead and sign partnership with all the teams, as we need to commit to purchase seats up front, and then we risk unsold inventory at the end. So that's why then we form partnerships with many other concierge groups like us, and we can help each other for them, for example, to source tickets in Australia, then help us out in other regions.
Great. And your approach to customer service and support, can you give us an idea of how TicketVerse operates in that region? So
we had that set goal to hire a multinational team here in Europe. So we have people from US, Germany, Mexico, Colombia, Netherlands, Brazil, Poland, tons. And the key advantage of that, it's they know their regions, their countries, they know which stadium we should approach, they know what's the best football teams at the region. So they help us and they speak the language of the region, right? So whenever we have a VIP client, obviously you can nowadays use Google Translator, but if you have a VIP client that will secure the big VIP box, then they need that special care, and then they can phone call us, they can speak their own language, right? They will understand that better. And also the fact that we have a team in different time zones in Australia, Europe, and United States. So there's always somebody who is able to take care of our clients.
And are there any other initiatives you've implemented to sort of push forward the customer experience?
So we have a chat that it's open for the customers on our website, email, phone number, like the phone call they can reach to us. So yeah, we're basically very much available for the client.
Okay.
Anytime, Monday to Sunday.
And looking ahead, obviously you've established a strong base in Australia and now Europe and the Middle East. What are you looking to do, your primary goals for the next 2 to 3 years?
The number one goal basically is to sign more venues, festivals, promoters outside of Australia region, just to grow our presence over there. As I say, like for us, sky's the limit. The more we can sign, the more we can form this relationship. That whenever I have inquiry from my client, I can reach out directly to this one point at the venue in the sales team. That would be great for us. So just expansion worldwide, I would say that's the main goal.
And this expansion, are there any particular markets you're looking at, or?
Yes, so that will be for us nowadays Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Bahrain. I think there are very great regions. We have very nice VIP clients over there, as well. That those countries, they have a capital to bring those A-list artists and sports, boxing, F1. So I think it's lots of to improve in that region for us, definitely.
Yeah. And what are the most exciting events you work with personally?
So that would be definitely Taylor Swift and Coldplay. That would be top two. We secure also 300 tickets in Greece for Coldplay event last year. So yeah, that was one of the best ones I recall. It's
the concerts mainly, rather than the. Although you're a professional sports person yourself, I believe.
Do I like sport?
Yes.
Well, all the clients ask me if I'm a football fan of their particular team, so I say yes, I'm an Arsenal fan. Tomorrow, I'm a Barcelona fan. Yeah, I love to watch sports. I enjoy because you form that relationship with the client, and you have the same experience afterwards with them.
I'm stuck being a QPR fan, I'm afraid.
Sorry?
QPR, the team I told you about.
Sorry, I don't recall that team. Are they in the Premier League?
Oh, sorry?
Are they in the Premier League?
Well, they were once.
Okay.
Great. Well, thanks for that, Gabriela.
Thank you so much,
I'll
John.
just throw it open to the audience if anyone has any questions. We've got one. One at the back. You need a scooter.
I know, I could do with the mobility scooter. Who was it?
Kick on. Oh. 10 seconds.
Good afternoon. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, that's quite an amplification, isn't it? Don't need to project. Good afternoon, Gabriela. Thank you very much for that. Lovely
Good afternoon.
to meet you and hear a little bit more about the business. What I'm curious about is how you are reaching out and connecting with the rights holders, the festivals. What is your strategy? Do you have particular targets, or is there a sort of a size of fan base that you're looking at?
So I guess great example is conference like this one, right? When we can talk personally to the venues, introduce ourselves, introduce our company, what we do. Another one will be LinkedIn, obviously. I use that a lot. We try to not only send an email, a cold email, and then maybe get a reply 1 week, 2 weeks later. We really try to travel to that city and meet the team at the stadium. So I hope I answer your question. Thank you.
I think there's another question at the back, Katie. No, only joking. Brilliant. All right. Thank you ever so much, Gabriela, for those insights. And yeah, brilliant.
Thank you.